Hello, Monsters Abound here. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 3 of my Khalida campaign. I have been working my socks off to really give you, my loyal viewers, an authentic Tomb King's experience. As such, I've been doing rigorous research and experiencing, or trying to experience, Tomb King life, figuratively, to get under their skin, also figuratively. To do this, I've watched The Mummy 62 times, and I've even endured the first 10 minutes of The Scorpion King. I spent 3 days buried up to my neck in sand, upside down, and built myself a pyramid out of cardboard to live in until the cat forcefully annexed it. Obviously, I've had to learn to hate the vampiric undead as well, so I can properly walk in the rather dusty shoes of Khalida. Just the other day, I jumped out of a bush and badly startled someone wearing heavy eyeliner. Such is my dedication to authenticity. So I hope you appreciate that. Moving on. Khalida, we took the Grand Massif last episode. That's now ours. We do have less public order here, which is obviously bad because public order is a real issue at the moment. Less casualty replenishment rate, more construction time, incomes. But yeah, but basically, it's not ideal, but I think it's worth taking. How much income? 38. 38 gold. Don't want to spend all that in one place, do we? I don't think it's possible to do that, to be honest. So I mean, the last of this army should attack us at the end of our turn, and then I think what we want to do is take Carrag Arud. However, I suspect that this is a Skaven stronghold. In fact, that the Skaven holes nearby and the number of warpstone outcroppings suggest that's almost entirely what that is. So we are going to have to deal with that. I don't quite know if we can, but I think it's worth a shot. So I was just checking to see, it does tell you actually what the strategic location is good for. Location is special importance to the Skaven, whereas I think this is everyone, because Lamia is the building of importance. So that's fine. So let's end the turn, see what happens. I mean, if we can deal with Queek early, that would be quite nice, because I kind of feel like public order is a real problem for the Tomb Kings. Public order and crappy units. Talking of Queek, just spotted one of his agents. Surprise, surprise. Greebit's Black Bog has attacked us. I mean, it's a lot of orc boys and Greebits himself and a couple of goblins versus us. I kind of feel like that should be a dead cert for us, but it does say the balance of power is sort of... I mean, it's not... We could auto-resolve it, but I think we might just fight this one, because killing greenskins is always fun. So, more orcs to kill. Indeed he does. So we've kind of taken up position between these two rocks over here. The orc army is smaller than ours, if you include our reinforcements, but they do have enough units to flank us. So the job of our cavalry and our chariots is to make sure that doesn't happen, or if it does, to punish the orcs for such a transgression. And the flock of Jeff over here is just basically to poop on the enemy and potentially just flap around a bit. That's their thing. Ibiamus is coming in on the left of our flank. He's moving up. A couple of units of orc boys are moving to intercept. Should be able to deal with that, no problem. Going to move our army a little bit further up. However, the orc line is weighted on our right flank, so that could be problematic. Luckily, our archers should be able to deal with some of these units before they reach us. And some of these orcs coming round the rocks on our right. The flock of Jeff has spotted them. That's prime pooping target. Now that did a lot of damage. That killed a lot, but it doesn't look like it gives them any kills, so it doesn't actually affect them. It doesn't give them their kills. Our cavalry moving around on our right flank. They're going to come in and deal with some of these orc boys. At the same time, our chariots are going to assist the Nehekaran warriors, who are currently getting hit in the rear. Going to cast a Soul Blight, so that's going to reduce their armour and also their weapon strength, to just make sure the Nehekaran warriors can hold as long as possible, just to give the chariots time to charge in. And in the chariots come, oh, that is glorious. And those orc boys immediately break. You can't really blame them. The orc warriors, orc boys, are still fighting on, but these guys are kind of by themselves, and we're flanking them. We're getting right around. The orc war boss has had enough. He has managed to kill 9 skeletons, but that's about it. Ibiamus is getting backed up by some Nehekaran warriors. They're going to hit these orc boys in the flank. The orc boys not going to like that. They're already losing that fight. And off they go. There's Ibiamus himself, getting stuck in. He's already killed 6 orcs. He's going to kill any others, or is he just going to... One just literally ran into you. Useless. Bloody useless. So our chariots are just chasing down any remaining orc boys. They're racked up 79 kills and 80 kills respectively. Pretty good. The stalkers and our necropolis knights have been hunting goblins. And the flock of Jeff has just been chasing down anything remaining. Necropolis knights just finishing off some orc boys for chasing the last few off the rest. I mean, I think quite a few of these are probably going to get away, but seeing as they have no settlement and they're taking attrition every turn, it shouldn't be difficult to clear them up. Well, that was fairly easy. How many did they lose? No, about half their army. Well, that's pretty good. We could. I kind of want the cash. Campaign movement would be good as well. I mean, canopic jars always good. Casual replenishment, I think will be okay. So let's go for endless march. So the army's going to retreat. They're by Sneak Beard Burner now. Fair enough. Get Khalida to hunt them down in our turn, and we just need a little... I mean, the problem with this region is there's no replenishment here. We should build a building to... Oh, we failed that mission, but that's... I probably should have just declared war on them just for the hell of it, but never mind. That's fine. They want us to defeat that army, which is exactly what we're going to do anyway, so... you know what? We may as well move Ibiamus in as well. Why not? So let's auto-resolve that. And, I mean, more money. That's another turn of money right there. All the replenishment. I mean, we don't need the replenishment, really. The jars would be good.
Sacrifice them to Asaph.
Let's just get the money. Let's just get the money. And we complete that. So we've got some canopic jars anyway. And Arachnos is dead. Easy peasy. And King Ibiamus has got a Charnel Valley Necrotech. Okay, so Ibiamus has ranked up. Let's give him passage to the Soul Realm. And I guess we want him to just garrison that. If he garrisons that, everyone's happy. Fine. Public order here is still dropping. That is problematic. Khalida. You get embalmed and elixir that give you more hit points, which... I mean, it's not... That's about another hit from a lord, which would be okay. I mean, the physical resistance would be quite nice as well. And you get quite a lot of... yeah, okay, we'll get returned in madness. The pain of immortal misery coupled with insane violence characterises a return to unlife for many of the Tomb Kings, who fight longer, harder and better than they ever could before. Oh, it's kind of sad. And Hatip.
Great victory.
Indeed. Let's... I mean, life leeching. 25 seconds improved power replenishment rate is nice, but this replenish... I mean, how is our replenishment at the moment? It seems okay. We've got 8%. And this is my... Okay, so we've basically got base replenishment. Because the region reduces it by 8%, but our agent increases it by 8%. So we've just got base at the moment. So I think that's probably okay. So we could get Spirit Leech. Aspect of... I think I'm going to go for Life Leeching. Going to go for Life Leeching. Now, I don't want a rebellion here. That would be a massive pain in the arse. So... Although... That doesn't increase public order. Okay, well, how many turns have we got left on this Lost in the Desert? I think Lost in the Desert was a bad option. I should have just not taken that. So it'll be 6 turns before we get Rebellion. We've got 4 more turns. Okay, so once that drops off, we should be okay. So I can probably... I think it's safe to leave the Devil's Backbone. So we're going to upgrade to the Mausoleum. These expansive, decadent testaments to death now teem with clamorous, violent unlife. Oh, chilling. And then I could get the Gemstone Mine, but we don't have... Do we have any trade partners? We do have trade partners, don't we? We got Tiatika. So we could go for a Gemstone Mine. Or save. If we get 4,000, we can get another Crypt Barracks. Let's wait. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move High Queen Khalida over to Carreg Oradu. Now, this what I thought was interesting is this region down here, the Lost Plateau. I think Carreg Zorn is down here. So the Southern Lands World Edge Mountains, I don't think has any exit. I don't think you can actually get through. So it's basically a dead end. So it could be worth grabbing that. I mean, we'll get exotic animals. I don't think that does that do anything? Can we use anything for that? I'd probably... Potion of Speed. So we could get a Potion of Speed. We also need them for the Venom Knights of Asp, which would be good to have. So... yeah, we probably... If we take... I mean, it's unpleasant, but it's not... We don't hate it, so it's probably a good option to grab that. IBM Moose needs to replenish a little bit. We also got public order problems here, mostly because of corruption, thanks to Queek. Hard tip. You're going to go a little bit further ahead. I want you to scout Carreg Oradu, because I believe that's Queek's starting position. Do I want to get any upgrades here? Public replenishment, not really. Oh, sorry, not public replenishment. Casualty replenishment. Public order is probably going to be okay. Could get more money. But I think I'm going to save for more military structures. I think that is going to be the right option.
An audience. Very well. Have you spoken to my cousin?
She's really fixated on Neferata, isn't she? You want a trade agreement. Tomb things struggle, kind, generous, Skaven, help. Aha. You actually kind of like us, but unfortunately I just don't like having... Oh yes, you are there. I just don't like having you that close. That's a bit... I mean, I kind of knew where he was anyway, but still. No. My memory is long, endless, so are my claws. Skaven don't live very long, though. Really. Oh! Oh, well, this is useful. The Mia has a happy populace. Let the games begin. Good. Good. Distract your people with brutish games. Crowds flock to the fighting pits and arenas to revel in the violence and forget the woes for a time. I mean, they're skeletons, but okay, sure, fine. I'll take that. It's going to increase it by 1, and hopefully that Lost the Desert should get lost fairly soon. We could trade with Clan Moors. I'm not going to. What I am going to do is move High Queen Khalida slightly closer, and then Hatip is going to scout these ruins and find Queek for us. Oh, what a surprise! There's Clan Moors. Okay, that's a lot of Skaven there. We've also got Night Runners, all kinds of nasty, nasty things.
8 beaks is mine.
Okay, well, Hatip leveled up for doing that, so we're going to give it, and we could give him evasion. On the other hand, if we're fighting Skaven, I mean, their leadership is already garbage. I mean, maybe if we get Doom and Darkness, boom, that could work. How many settlements does Queek have? Can we actually see? Does it tell us? I think it might just... He's got 3. Where the hell are they? Probably down here. It's probably these 2. He's at war with Karak Zorn, so yeah, I think Karak Zorn is down here somewhere. So he's got Mount Arachnos and the Lost Plateau. However, if we can defeat him at Karag Oridu, then he won't be much of a threat. I mean, that army isn't particular. I mean, his infantry is almost as garbage as mine. He does have a warp lightning cannon. That is a slight concern. He's also got the walls. And I don't know if he's got another army hanging around. And public order here isn't great. However,
my dynasty.
If we, you know what, I'm going to, let's merge these units.
As your highness.
Let's get rid of you.
Unliving curse.
So
I reign.
we could, okay, so what we're going to do, let's merge you guys. Let's get rid of you 2. Let's get some more Nehakaran warriors in Khalida's army. Let's get 1 and a unit of skeleton archers. And there's room for Hatip in there as well. Then, over here, we can get a lot. Well, we can get more skeleton. Let's get 1 more skeleton archer. Let's get a Nehakaran warrior and some carrion, because then they, you know what? Let's get rid of another one of those and then get another carrion, because they can then swoop in behind. Yes, okay. So we're going to get IBM Moose and Khalida to attack Karag Orido together. The carrion can deal with the warp lightning cannon. We can build some towers. We can take the walls. That should be fine. We can use Hatip to debuff their leadership. It's all good. It's all coming together. Excellent. That's the plan. Unless Queek wants to come out of... Oh great, the greenskins have got a while. Unless Queek wants to come out of his city. I mean, I'd be...
Your offer better be worth my time, vermin. Asaf hunger.
Yeah, and snakes like rats. Non-aggression pact, no. So we are enemy foes. I see. Indeed. Indeed we are enemy foes. Greenskins have got a war. Where are they? Okay, they're over there. Okay, that's not a massive threat, although they are expanding quite quickly. I know the dwarves have been nerfed a bit. Will the dwarves be able to hold off? Ooh, nomad stock. That could be useful. I mean, cavalry aren't going to be good for a siege, so we probably don't want them just yet. What can you do here? You could damage a building. I mean, it's probably not an issue. What can you do to Queek? You can hinder replenishment. That's not really going to help either. What have you got a better chance of doing? I mean, that's... Wait, that's going to cost us 6... Okay, we're not doing that then. That's extravagant. Can you... I mean, come down here. Can you scout... Oh my god, scout ruins cost a huge... I forgot to check. That's agent... Yeah, agent actions cost money. I forgot to check. Okay, good. So we're not doing that anymore. Let's just get back to Khalida. I forgot...
High Queen Khalida.
I always just I just use agent actions and don't check how much money they cost, but when you're only making 410 a turn, that's a lot of money to spend. Oops. Okay, one more turn and we'll have the 2 Carrions and the Nehekaran warriors. I think that's fine. I mean, if we can build a couple of siege towers, we should be able to get up on the wall. We can build a ram as well, maybe. Take the gate. I mean, it's only Skaven defending the city.
Need more trophies, yes.
They've got a warp lightning cannon. We can deal with that. Otherwise, it's just as one storm vermin. That's it. And they are about as good as our Nehekaran warriors. Yeah, they're about similar, I think. I think they've got better armour. Yeah, the armour's 90 compared to 57. But otherwise, 33 and 30.
Need more trophies, yes.
36 and 36. So they're fairly comparable. So one more turn there. Lord not moved. Khalida. No, I know, but
Libaris shall rise again.
That's fine. We've got research available. Do I want to... I could get another Lich Priest. Is 1,000. But could be good. I mean, if we can put that in IBM Moose's army, then that gives him some magic as well. No, I'm going to hold off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go for... What do I like? So there's upgrades for Carrion there. That could be good. Embedded Heroes, Hyro Titans, Tomb Guard, 4th Dynasty. Seems to be Knights and Artillery. And War Sphinxes, Ushapti and Necro Sphinxes. Let's go for the Wisdom of the First Dynasty. Ruling from the glittering capital of Khemri, Setra bound the disparate priest kings into a unity of a single kingdom, and lo, Nekahara was born. That's what I'm going to do, because I could get another Lich Priest, but we don't have really much in the way of regaining Winds of Magic. And we don't have things like... Do we actually have an ability to get more Winds of Magic here? Okay, so that's... Yeah, so that's our more Winds of... So we could do that, but otherwise they're just using the same pool of magic. So I think that Hatip, with his Soul Blight and also the Doom and Darkness, is going to be really helpful, because that will break Skaven. Let us take the wall. If we can get up on the wall, use that spell, break their leadership, we can then take the wall and then use that. If we can get our archers onto the wall and push the Skaven back, then our archers can rain death from the wall above. We can use the wall against them. That's what I think I'm going to do. That's my plan. So one more turn of recruitment done, then we can move in and attack Queek.
What do you want of the warrior queen?
Dead things need help. We are here. No. No, Queek. I've got to be a little bit careful. They might have an army to the south. If they've got an army attacking Karak Zorn down here, who owns this territory? Is that just two? No, it's not. It's red. Probably Karak Zorn itself. Okay. Okay, we're good. If we can move IBA Moose up there, we can move Khalida up to... Yes, I know. Just got in our way. Okay, let's do some raiding while we're here, because, I mean, extra money is good. Ugh, public order is dropping like a stone. Public order is good here, though. That's fine. Oh, we could get brass works. Skeleton archer chariots. That's my second favourite type of chariot.
Submit.
Okay, that looks good, though. We should be able to hit Karag Oradu next turn. Start building our siege weapons. Siege towers, even. Clan Mordkin's been destroyed. I bet that's Krokgar. Clan Mordkin destroyed. Judas Priest. The Lich Priest should live only to serve their king's undying will. Betrayal should be anathema to the order, yet one among their number has betrayed us by conspiring with a rival Tomb King. How should we proceed? Bury him. 1,000 years confined to his tomb with maybe just a few scarabs and scorpions for company should teach this treacherous cleric the error of his ways. It's going to hero action cost plus 40%. Or ignore him, let him talk, allow him his intrigue and scheming, for in the end everyone serves their undying liege one way or another. Enemy hero action success chance. Oh, I see. Plus 15. In the final analysis, he is our servant. He will feel an overwhelming urge to obey. You know what? Let's bury him. Let's see how he views the concept of loyalty 1,000 years hence.
Answer your queen.
Okay, we're going to attack Queek. So many method ways in which to murder kill you. Well...
Your queen moves. Strike like the asp.
Okay, let's get a couple of siege towers. That's going to take another turn. Let's... do I want to do that?
Vengeance.
Okay, let's do that. And then IBA Moose. You can move up. And, I mean, there's no point raiding because we won't get any income. If we go in Tomb Beneath the Sand... Does that only work? Can he? I suppose it doesn't work if he's reinforcing. It doesn't. I don't know. I guess we'll just sort of leave him there. Maybe channeling. No harm in channeling, I guess. Okay, public order here is now looking pretty good. Now we've got rid of that. Now those people in the desert have dropped dead. That works for me. Right. What do I want here? We could get the skeletal garrison. I mean, where were we? Rank 3. Oh. Ushapti. Ushaptai. We could get the Ushaptai. It's going to take 3,000, but I think that could be well worth it because those guys are brutal. So we're going to do that. Can we craft something? We can craft armour. What can we craft? Shield of Petra. Armour, melee defence and missile resistance. I mean, that seems like... I mean, seeing as we've... Don't want to do that? I think maybe the mortuary rows would be better. I mean, missile resistance is fine, but characters aren't really adverse to missile damage generally anyway. I mean, we do have dyes here that we could build. Spices, not dyes. Ah. So what are spices? Can we do anything with spices? Blade of Morning Fire. It's a spicy blade. Armor of Eternity. That's quite nice, but it's not. It's a little bit far off. So probably think about that in a bit. So let's. We need about 3 turns to build these siege towers. That corruption. I mean, we should be able to take Karag Orodo before we get a rebellion, but it's going to be a bit tight. Ooh, they're attacking. Brave. I mean, this kind of works for me though. They've got the warp lightning cannon, but we've got lots of carrions, so we can pick them off. Good. Skaven certainly have numbers on their side. There's Queek being backed up by some of these night runners. These are night runners. Gutter runners. So we've got a bit of a choke point battle. We're not going to use the choke because of the warp lightning cannons. And the warp lightning cannons already coming... Oh, bit of lag there. Already opening fire on the flock of Jaff. They're taking some flak. They need to get out of there. Oof. That was close. Singe the wingtips. Obeah army is moving in, but we've got a menace from below. So our carrion, who really need to get over and help the flock of Jeff, are busy dealing with that. We don't want them hitting our skeletons. With that in mind, our army is now moving into position. We're going to have a line of spears, a long line of spears. Then our archers, and then behind them the Nehekaran warriors. The Nehekaran warriors are there that if inevitably, when they use Menace of Below to try and kill our archers, we have units to intercept them and deal with them. And our cavalry's on our right flank. The flock of Jeff is taking some serious punishment from this warp lightning cannon. Another menace from below. Straight into my archers, just as I suspected. But the Nehekaran warriors should be able to deal with them. Yeah, already they're breaking. Off they go. The flock of Jeff is incoming. But it's going to... Oh my god, it took horrendous damage as it came in. We've lost all but 4 of the flock of Jeff. It's not much of a flock anymore. But it's definitely still of Jeff. They will not be winning that fight. They've taken too much damage. Fortunately, reinforcements are on their way. Skaven are now crossing the causeway, heading towards us. Our army's still not in position. We're going to have to move slightly faster than that, guys. Now, although they're under attack, the warp lightning cannons seem to be moving into... Oh my god. Uh-oh. Oh. Son of a... Fortunately, our carrion have managed to make it through that fire, although that was pretty devastating. They are now going to be able to keep that warp lightning cannon from doing any more damage. However, on our front line, the battle has started in earnest. Archers opening fire on the clan rats, doing horrendous damage to them. Chariots careering through these Skaven slaves. Some clan rats move in to try and intercept, but we've got even more chariots. And Necropolis Knights and Stalkers also moving up to support. We've got a Soul Blight being cast in that area. Chariots have come careering down into the clan rats that were trying to engage the chariots. That's not gone well for them. Necropolis Knights now moving in to assist the skeletons, just charging straight through the spearmen, straight into the front. of this clan. Yeah, those guys are in serious trouble.
We are doomed.
Yes, you are. So our chariots and stalkers have finished dealing with those few units. They are now free to career into the rear of the Skaven line.
I'll fight another time.
And career they do. Skaven, not the most brave of creatures. Certainly not when they get charged in the rear by chariots.
The mask of fear.
Stalkers chasing down some of the units that have tried to flee from the battle and returned.
Other clan rats flee. Not my fault.
Getting significant lag in this battle. It didn't actually have lag in the battle, it's just a replay. I don't know why. There's just a lot of Skaven here. And we've got quite a lot of skeletons, so... Queek and his Warlock Engineer fighting our skeletons. And Khalida has got stuck right into the centre of these clan rats. And she's killed 51 so far. That's not bad. And a poison blast leaves a large crater in the Skaven line. Victory is well within our grasp. They can't break through our skeletons, and at the same time our chariots, stalkers and necropolis knights are causing havoc. Chariots just running down fleeing Skaven. I mean, they don't even have to try. Just moving in one direction, they'll probably kill Skaven while they're doing it. Our archers are also punishing any fleeing Skaven that gets out of range of melee. The flock of Jeff and the Carrion have chased off the warp lightning cannon. Pretty much wiped them out. They should no longer be a concern. Queek looks like he's going to get away. Khalida and Ibiamus decides not to chase him down. What we do need to deal with is the Warlock Engineer, because he's actually killed quite a chunk, 96 kills with his spells. He needs to die.
Onwards, legions. Move.
The Skaven disappear off into the distance. There's a lot of bodies to clear up. Well, that went pretty well, I think. I mean, the replenishment was probably quite nice. 6%. I don't think casualty replenishment rate works unless you're in your own province. So, I mean, the cash would be good, but I think we're going to need the replenishment if we're going to take the city. I mean, the garrison and the army both look pretty beat up. They've lost their warp lightning cannon, which is good. But Skaven do tend to run away quickly and often. So a lot of the garrison did, or a lot of the army and garrison did manage to get away. But we did manage to kill the Warlock Engineer. He did significant damage. Otherwise, I mean, look at some of these kills here. Like 401 for the Necropolis Knights. I mean, they're almost the same as this chariot here. The chariots did amazing work in that battle, as did the archers. The skeleton spearmen were, well, I mean, it was a Skaven battle, so there's always huge numbers of Skaven. Some of these guys didn't even make 20 kills, so that's just how garbage the skeletons are. But on the other hand, your other units do all the heavy lifting, so it wasn't actually that bad. It's actually pretty good, and I think I'm going to take the replenishment.
I grow in power.
Oh, hello. So, High Queen Khalida has got Vermin Flail. See how he runs all the way to the sewer from which he first skulked.
As of days that I parley with you.
You want a non-aggression pact? I'm probably going to want your city. Thrund, hold fast, I'm sorry to say. So I'm going to say no. Because I'm going to want to try and kill you. Awkward. Okay, so High Queen Khalida got a cultist of Assyrian.
Vengeance upon them.
And we're also going to grab let's continue with the arrows of Asp, I think. Asaf. I mean, the missile damage is going to be good. We probably...
Get them!
If we lay... Okay, yeah, so we need 2 more turns. But I don't think Queek's going to get out of this. I think Queek is pretty much a goner. Public order here is... It's going to take 6 turns, that's fine. We only need 2. And then here... We could upgrade. Now, Librus is pretty safe. If they can't... I mean, if the greenskins, let's say, for example... Although, it doesn't look like they're going to declare war on us anytime soon. Because they like the fact we're killing Queek.
There's fighting time and yabbering time. Looks like we're talk for now.
Oh, okay, thank you, Grimgor. And they're at war with a lot of dwarf factions, so they're probably not going to... Holy crap, they're strength rank 1. Okay, good. Good, so it'll be interesting to see if the dwarves strike back or whether they've been nerfed so much that they just can't win. So that'll be interesting to see. Okay, so I kind of want to... I mean, well, public order here is fine, so do I want to upgrade this? I'm not... I don't feel like it's urgent. But I do want the Sanctuary of Khemri. The City of Kings is an eternal monument to the sovereigns of the desert. That's going to give me unit capacity +1 for Ushabtai. Which is going to be great. So we're definitely going to grab that. So IBMUS has not moved. Do we have any replenishment stance? Okay, so yes, we can do that and that will give us replenishment. That seems fine. I'm not entirely sure whether it lets us reinforce. I think it doesn't say it doesn't. But it's probably fine. It's probably fine. Where are you going? I don't like that. I mean, it's only a Grey Serum 1 unit, so I'm fairly sure they can't. I mean, we do want walls everywhere because walls are important, but I don't think they're going. I don't think they're a threat. I don't think there's much they can do. So we should be fine. So we need 1 more turn here. Yes, just 1 more turn. I mean, mind you, what does... Wait, I didn't check what the balance of power said. What did it say? Still not greatly in our favour. So... Yeah, I think we need at least 2 siege towers. And then we can attack the city. I'm a little bit concerned about this grey seer who's wandering around, but I don't think he can actually do much. I don't think he's a threat. So let's just end the turn. And then we should be good to go to take Karag or Urdu. Audu. Uh-oh. I did wonder if they had another army. And they do. However, if we can take this, we can take the city next turn. I don't think they can move far enough to reach us on their turn. No, they're just out of range. They could go for Granite Massif, but as long as we hold Karag Order, I think that's the important thing. Hatip has got a skill point as well, which is nice. We could give him ceremonial bandages just to keep him a little bit together. Or we could get... You know what? I think I'm going to get replenished troops. Because I think that's going to be... The more troops we have replenished when we face this army, the better. Although it's probably just going to be clan rats, so actually should be fine. Okay, so it looks like in that stance they can reinforce, so that's good to know. Something I wasn't sure about. Okay, now that power bar looks definitely much more in our favour. That army and garrison look pretty beat up. Still going to be an interesting fight, so we are going to fight it, but that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me in the next episode.